My white shoes, I use bleach in a toothbrush. So
okay. Does anybody use bleach in their washing machine when they do laundry?
Oh yeah,
I use bleach since I live in my mama's house. So I'm
right.
I buy clothes purposely because I know I can't bleach them, so I try to avoid like white t-shirts, white whatever, and then if I do end up just buying something white, I just know okay, I'm gonna be able to wear it for like maybe 6 months, and then after that,
right?
You know,
Oh no,
it'll be a gym shirt.
You gotta use a quarter cup of bleach and just your pure whites, cold water.
All right, y'all. I think we're live.
Hey, Aries giving out washing tips, and we live.
Aries, where'd you go?
I turn the camera off, man, so I can sit back in my chair and relax.
All right, man. All right. I'm gonna be the only one on camera again.
You're the face of this establishment, man.
No, man. All right, whatever. All right.
Yeah, I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying, until I get my setup going, so I have a little area.
I feel you. All right, but nobody's watching right now, so you're good as far as views. So hopefully they'll check in.
You talk to our people from the Carolinas lately?
No, I haven't talked to them, man. And since we did that
200 episodes.
Yeah.
I hope they're all right. Hope everything's good.
Yeah, man. Might reach out to them.
Yo, let's get going because this thing, man, it drains my battery for some reason.
Right,
I don't know why.
Let's do it. All right. What's up, and welcome to the What's Up Falcons podcast. Yeah, y'all, we're back. I know you thought we weren't coming back, but we're doing a pop-up show here. It's been a rough season, so we figured we would talk about it and give you guys our point of view because I know you've been missing it. But before we start, we're going to do the roll call, the WUF roll call. I'm joined with my man Q in the house. What's going on, Q?
Man, it is good to talk to you fellas in 2025.
Indeed, man. Hold on, man. It's going to be a rough one. Oof. And I'm also joined with my boy Hoop in the house. What's going on, Hoop?
Hey, man. Like I said, 2025, Happy New Year. Year starting off with a bang. We got the fire on the West Coast, the ice on the East Coast. It's like we're in a strip club, man. Fire and ice.
Fire and ice, man.
If anybody would know.
Yeah, that's right. And we're also joined all the way over there on the West Coast in all this apocalyptic in the times area, Mr. Aries Falcon. What's going on, Aries?
Man, what it do, what it does, what it is, because it's a little warm out here, man. It's a little warm out here.
Man, they try to burn your whole state down. What's going on?
Man, these fires are ridiculous.
Man, I blame Trump. All right, but I ain't gonna get into all of that.
Gulf of America. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God! Hey, I'm telling you, if you looked up stupid in the dictionary, you'd be a picture of Trump right there,
alongside about a couple million folks who voted for that idiot again. But that's neither here nor there. All right, and we were hoping to get our man LG on, but I don't think he was able to make it. We had to change up a little bit, but hopefully he'll still jump in. But yeah, man, we want to thank y'all, for joining us. If you're watching, I know we don't do it as much as we used to, but when things happen, sometimes we got to just talk about it, And so it's a lot has happened since y'all seen us with this damn team, man. A lot. And,
yeah, I got a bone to pick with a lot of these other YouTubers.
Oh, God, Aries is going to go there too. All right. Well, before we get into all that, let's just do. Anybody hear that hissing noise? Is that you, Q? Is that Q?
Yeah, is that Q. I didn't do anything different.
Mute yourself for a second, Q. Or is it me? There you go. Yeah, it was Q. Can you hear us, Q? Oh. No, Q.
Hey, Q, playing in the bathtub again?
Yeah. Mute it again, Q. Q,
Drop
see if
out
you
and come
can,
back.
yeah, drop out and come back. All right. So we're gonna let Q get it together.
See, this is what happens when you don't perform on a consistent basis.
Hey man, you know.
Been a while.
It's been a while, man. I mean, you know. Hey, so I don't know. But anyway, while we wait for Q, man, just as a whole, man, I mean, y'all saw what, you know. Oh, here he is. Hold on. Let's add him back in. Q.
Uh-oh.
If your phone is plugged into your charger, you might want to unplug it.
Yeah, Q's your phone.
That could be causing interference.
Did you plug your charger in, Q?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. There you go. Yeah. Nope.
Thank you. Something's up with you. Hey, we're muting you, man, because it's loud.
Yeah, you might want to reset the phone.
Is there I don't know what to try, man. You want to try to jump back in, or is your phone plugged in?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
I had to plug my phone in because my battery was dying because I lost power earlier today. So I only got 42%, but I unplugged it, so I guess that took care of the noise or whatever. So
all right, well, we'll go.
So that means we got like 20 minutes.
No, that should get him an hour at least.
No, it was draining. This thing, for some reason, it just drains my phone when we use this thing. I don't know what it is.
Shit, I'm on
It's an iPhone. That's what it is. You having an iPhone.
When we first got on the phone 20 minutes ago, I was at 51%, and then I dropped down to 38%. So
Yeah. See, when we first got on the phone, I was at 68%. Now I'm at 63%.
Do you have a different charger you can try?
Hey, can you get on a computer? I'm on a computer.
That's some iPhone problems, I guess.
I'll just use this, and then we'll make it work.
All right, cool.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So let's talk about the 2024 Falcons season, man. I mean, overall, we had our hypes, our hopes up. They brought in a new quarterback. Busted ass quarterback. Kirk Cousins, man, he came in here. We got our hopes up. We were looking good for a good 6 games, and then same old Falcons, man.
The first 9 games. I give him the first 9.
Your first 9, okay.
What was our record? What was our record after 9 games? Though I felt like by 9
6
games,
and 3.
6, oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that was right before the meltdown. Then because then we go on a 4-game skid right after that.
Yeah. And who were those teams we beat?
The Bucks twice.
We beat the Bucks twice.
Bucks twice, Saints once, and the Panthers.
Right. Okay. And that's all we had in the tank. And then we barely beat.
And the Eagles, yeah.
And the Giants too. Didn't we beat the
Yeah,
Giants?
well, no, that was after the 6-3 start. Yeah.
That was with the new quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Bucks twice, Panthers, Saints, Eagles.
So we paid this guy over $100 million to play most of a season. $180 million contract with $100 million guaranteed. This first year he was getting 92 something million, something like that, or like 80 something million.
He got 80 million off the rip.
Yeah, 80 million off the rip. And then comes March, he's owed another 10 million. Next year he's owed another 27.3 million.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, we'll just go around. What's y'all thoughts overall? Because I haven't heard everybody's overall thoughts of this season.
Yeah, who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Go Q.
Go ahead.
I mean, at the point where we were 6-3, I thought everything was great, and I thought everything was going to be all right. And the defense did the best they could, but I don't understand what happened with Cousins. It's like from one week to the next, he just lost the ability to perform at a high level, and it just kept getting gradually worse and worse and worse. I mean, even that Raiders game where we picked up the win, I mean, that was like the defense that really helped us secure that victory.
Yeah.
I mean, even in that game, I mean, he looked horrible. And I think it was after that game where they decided to move to another direction, even though we got the win. But it was weird though because like just a few weeks earlier, dude like did something outrageous. Didn't he throw for like 500 plus yards in a game?
Monday night game.
Yeah. And then it was like the very next week, just boom, a drop off. And he couldn't. Maybe he needed to go see like a sports psychologist or something. Maybe it was all mental. I don't know. Some people said he was injured. Falcons said he wasn't injured. I don't know.
Well, what about you, Aries? What's your thought?
My take is after watching it, I mean, all the games that were aired on national TV, I recorded, so I can go back and rewatch them. To me, he never seemed like he was 100%.
Yeah,
from week one with the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's the game we should have won. I don't care what anybody says, we should have won that game hands down. When you hold a team like that to all field goals and they still beat you, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So. And so I think it was from week one, some muscles in his legs started to gradually get better, and then weeks 3, 4, 5, even though they were winning, to me when I would watch him throw the ball, it looked like he was in pain when he threw it.
Right.
I get hurt when he threw the ball, and come to find out, everybody was comparing him to Aaron Rodgers. Well, Aaron Rodgers, tore his Achilles and this and that. Aaron Rodgers tore his left Achilles.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins tore his right. If you're a right-handed quarterback, the power from your throw comes off your right leg. So a lot of his strength was coming off that right leg, which hadn't, to me, it didn't look like it was fully healed. So week after week after week of him throwing 35, 40 passes a game, it took its toll and it got sore. So that's when to the point to where he couldn't put 100% into his throws, and they started to get picked.
Yeah.
But why couldn't the team figure that out sooner? Like you said, you watched it just from even just watching the national games. You not even just watching every single game. Why couldn't somebody see this happening and be like, let's do something about it? Why did it?
Because when you pay a dude $180 million, I guess they feel like they had an obligation to where they had to play him. Because when you pay a man that much money, you can't say, okay, we're going to put you on the bench. No, he's got to come in and perform. Not only that, Kurt is, that kind of dude where he'd be like, oh, I can play, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? You saw him on the sideline when Penix was playing. He still had his helmet on. Like, bro, you're not coming in the game. Take your helmet off.
Yeah, that was sad to watch, man. It was like a little kid waiting for his dad to pick him up, and his dad's never coming.
Oh, coach, I'm better now. I can play. No, sit down. So, you know what I'm saying? So he had that pride with him to where he's not going to say, oh, they'll ask him, so how's the leg? Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine. But even though he's trying to fight through all this pain.
I would say two things about that is, if they were paying me that much guaranteed, I would put my helmet on and sit there like, I'm ready. Whatever you need me, coach. I'm ready to go, man. I ain't gonna act like I don't want to be there because I'm like, they paid me a lot of money.
And I've had other conversations with other fans, and when I bring that up about the left and right Achilles, oh, you're making excuses. You don't know football if you say some idiotic ish like that. When you throw a ball, your power is coming, and your right hand, it comes off your right leg.
Yeah, that toe actually, when you release that ball, that toe points up.
Right. So you're putting a lot of pressure on your Achilles, on that calf muscle, to where you have to be 100%. And to me, Kurt didn't look like he was 100%. About week 10, week 11 is when it started to show. When we lost to the Seahawks, when he was overthrowing, he was a Drake. Drake is 6'4". How do you overthrow him?
Right.
How do you overthrow Kyle Pitts at 6'6"?
Yeah.
The accuracy just wasn't there anymore. Like, it started off against the Bucks and them other teams, it looked good, and then we started playing. So that first loss against Seattle, it was like, wait a minute, we should beat these guys.
Right. Yeah.
And then the Chargers game, we should have beat the Chargers.
No, I agree. We left a lot of games out there.
a
about that
lot of games
Broncos
out there. You know, the Broncos game was the only one that got away from us. So I give them that. But even the Minnesota game, it was 21-21 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And it was the two red zone picks that lost us the game.
What was your thoughts on this season overall?
My thoughts, I agree with Aries. Right, you nailed it. And even to what Q asked, I mean, you're paying a guy so much money, you're not just gonna take him out. You're gonna try to ride it out. And I think it's kind of all about timing too. I think they did have a plan to put Penix in, and you can see like they put him in when we were playing like the Giants at home. Like
timing.
Like you want to have your rookie come in and get like some confidence. And I mean, as far as the quarterback of the future, I think we saw the arm talent. And one thing I guess I did watch him in college. He wants to pass first because you can tell when if he breaks the pocket, he's not looking to Lamar Jackson that thing. He's looking for that open person. So that's I'm sure that's some self-preservation because I think he had some knee surgeries. I think if I'm
both knees.
Yeah. So I know he ain't really trying to do all that stuff. Yeah. So I guess as far as the rest of the team, defense had his spots. I mean, we got I think Aries in the chat made that point about we had Judah in coverage. Last game was like, come on, bro. That dude is not. He don't need to be chasing anybody down the field. He's only going forward. Like that's his. That's what he does. So we got some holes to figure out, and it's unfortunate because this was a weak division.
Yeah,
and we should have won the division, but it sounds like we're saying that every year. So
yeah.
I feel like if we would have made that quarterback switch 1 to 2 games sooner, we'd be in the playoffs right now.
Yeah,
I even go as far as saying because after they lost the 2 games, which was the Saints and the Seahawks, when they lost those two games back to back, that's when they should have made the change. But the fact that it was going and that next game was going back home to the Vikings, they wanted Kurt to play that game.
Yeah,
they wanted him to play. If they was not going to Minnesota to play that game, I think that's when they would have made the change because at that point he was going on 3 games with no touchdowns and like 5 interceptions.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
as a coach, that would have been the game I sat him. Going back, all that pressure, that would have been a perfect game just to sit him.
Well, Q, you bring up an interesting point because my thoughts were pretty much the same, but that leads into my next question. Really, what happened? What went wrong, man? What are we doing about Raheem Morris, man? I mean,
I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong with Raheem Morris. You have to take into account that this is not his team. He did not build this team. This is Arthur Smith's team.
Well, not as much as the team. His coaching skills, his time management stuff.
He had that one goof up where he didn't call a timeout in the what game was that? Was that the Commanders game?
Yeah, and that was a must-win game. If you're going to be not skilled at doing clock management, that is not the game for that to happen twice.
Yeah, because it was the game before that where he didn't call a timeout,
right?
And then he went into the half with 2 timeouts in his pocket. And then I think towards the end he left with a timeout in his pocket. So, but the Commanders game, oh my God, that was so disappointing. Like the dude it was right on target, just didn't have the leg. And I'm like, if that was cool, that ball goes in.
Don't these staffs have analysts to do this stuff? Like, even if he's like one of those people in the heat of the moment that just kind of froze up, don't you have someone in your ear up in the press like, hey, time out, mother.
Like, and he was asked that too. Though, do they have time clock management coaches? And he said, yeah, we have one. But he got kind of sideways with Mike Bell asked him about that, and he had a little attitude about it. But
Mike Bell asked a hard hitting question.
Exactly. Mike Bell is done. He was like, the gloves are off, man. He's like, I put my money into this team every year. And just for this stuff to keep happening and stuff not stopping, and to make boneheads, calls and mistakes like that at this point, when this is supposed to be a playoff or bust situation, which we were told, he's like, I gotta ask this dude, man, because everybody was talking about it. But yeah, we have it apparently, but I guess he had the game off. The clock management coach.
Listen, there was a few mistakes, some things I think you can easily clean up. I think definitely after the Commanders game, I think he's learned his lesson about clock management. But at the end of the day, I thought this was an exciting season. I thought this guy got us more on track than I've seen anybody really get us on track in a while. I mean, all the potential was there. We were just one hurt quarterback that we never should have signed for all that money at 38 years old and coming off an Achilles injury, away from doing some great things. Personally, I think if you would have put Penix in there the whole year,
and that's my thing, because they had Penix so high on their board, they didn't think he was going to be there at 8. That was the issue. That's why they signed Kirk. They didn't think he was going to be there at 8. So when he was,
but why
they snatched him.
But why Kirk though? So they got to understand though. There was a few other quarterbacks out there that you probably could have got cheaper.
But would they have performed like it? Disregarding the end of the season on how Kirk was playing, would any of those other free agent quarterbacks played as good as he did in the first 9 to 10 weeks?
Russell.
Yeah, exactly.
Russell was already snatched up. Russell was already snatched up.
No,
but they should have got him though.
Yeah,
they should have went and got him.
There was like 3 quarterbacks out there for the taking. Russell was one, Kirk was one, and I forgot who the other one was.
Well, I'm not a fan of Fields.
It was Fields, and everybody was saying, "Oh, you should have got Fields."
I'm not a fan of Fields.
I'm not either. Fields cannot read a defense. He needs more time.
Right.
And then they were, all they was talking about y'all could have got Sam Darnold.
That's who, Sam Darnold.
Nobody was expecting Sam Darnold to do what he did this year when he left. What was it? Carolina? Come on.
Yeah, I agree. But in the thing to go back to Russell didn't have the price tag as Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay Russell $100 million.
Right.
Bro, but when you look at the two quarterbacks, Kirk was 10 times better than Russell.
10 times? I don't know.
I mean, before Kirk got hurt, he was on pace for an MVP season. He was leading the league in passer rating and touchdowns and yards per throw. He was leading the league in all 3 of those categories.
But he always gets you to the playoffs, but he never could get Minnesota to the big game. But Russell has done that. So, I'm looking at that. He
doesn't have the price tag. I'm just going to stick with that point.
Yep. All you needed was somebody that could come in, win some games, and mentor this rookie.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
And I guess they thought Kirk couldn't, they thought he could do it, at least he can get us that far, to the playoffs. But that injury, I don't know who was doing their scouting, but I don't know what happened, but obviously there was a problem. And if we saw it and people were doubting that even before he started, you'd think they pay a lot of people to even go more into detail about this guy's injury if you're going to pay him guaranteed money, that much guaranteed money, I would think.
Yeah, because an Achilles injury, they were saying they did something. They were like, it's like only like a certain percentage of people can come back and play at a high level after that injury, and the number wasn't very high. And it wasn't like he was the most athletic guy to begin with before that.
Right. And that's the other thing. And all right, well, speaking of that blunder of Kirk, that kind of brings up this next question. They made that call. We've been blaming everybody, in this whole organization, and almost everybody is gone. We got Fontenot. We got Terry Fontenot. Terry is the one that, pushed for this guy, and Arthur signed off on it. I mean, he got us some good. He got us Bijan. He's got us some good players, but we're going to have a cap problem again because they took a bet on an injury. Kirk. I mean, does that put Terry in the hot seat? What should we do with him? Should we keep him, give him another shot? What do y'all think about our general manager?
Let me start with that. So
Okay.
Give him one more year. He's definitely on the hot seat. I don't know if y'all heard the press conference today where he pretty much said we're comfortable having a quarterback with that price tag. So that the March cap that they got to pay him $10 million. He's pretty much saying we're going to pay the $10 million. We're not going to cut him, which is kind of a head scratcher. But
Is this as a backup?
They're going to wait and see because they have until March. They have because free agency is what the beginning of March, the start of April before the draft. So they're going to wait and see what happens in free agency. And I think
why tip your hand though? Why say that in January? You don't have to even say anything. That's stupid.
Well, because it puts the little bug in there, right? Well, this is, strictly speaking from my opinion, it makes people look, the other way when it comes to us, because there are teams that will pick up players knowing that they don't want them to go to this team. You know what I mean?
Hey, y'all can have them. Take them.
So that it puts a blame in.
It would actually be a blessing if somebody would take this dude for us.
No, but but then if they say, well, we need a quarterback, let's go talk to Atlanta and see what can we do for Kurt. Then now we hold all the cards.
And he's got a no trade clause too, right?
He has to decide what. Yeah, he can pick. He has to give the okay. Yeah, but if they cut him, then they don't pay that $10 million, but they still take the $80 million hit in cap.
And Hoop, I think Terry said that too, is because, and saying it now is because if you're going to get rid of him, who's going to take up that contract right now? So we're trying to make it seem like, we're still behind Kirk. We still have his back and stuff. He's going to be our backup. That's not ideal, but we still believe in this guy because we can't get rid of him. Nobody's going to pick him up right now. So he's trying to prop it up to say like, no, we know what we're doing with this. But if you want to get in on this and do a trade, we're
right. But like, no, so, what I'm saying, by saying no, we're going to hold on to Kirk and let him get 100%, because I think if Kurt does get 100%, he'll be a lot better quarterback. And with him being a backup, he can still help Penix evolve. Become a better quarterback, teach him how to read a little bit better. Because a lot of his throws, if they were on point, a lot of those games, we win. Like, we easily beat Washington by 2 to 3 scores if a lot of those balls hit.
Somebody in that front office messed up in December by releasing that he's going to get cut. Like, you're saying two different things. Like, we all heard he's going to get cut in March. So what?
That's not
where they're going with this.
No, that's not coming from the Falcons offense. That's these sportscasters. Assuming because Penix plays so well that he's going to get cut.
No, they were saying that before they were saying that before that he actually played. When they made him the starter, that came out that week.
Yeah. Because when you sit a quarterback that you're paying $180 million to, I
guess my point is you don't have to say anything.
No, true.
So that's just my beef with that.
He's just saying it to buy some sort of insurance. I'm telling you.
Hey, it sounds like a brother trying to keep his job. Let me fall back.
Exactly.
As far as Fontenot goes, this could be his last year if they don't do something spectacular, like make a deep playoff run. Because I was telling everybody here, by what we had, I was expecting 12 wins, and would be the highest. 10 wins was the floor,
right,
for me. It was 10 wins, and then anything above that would be the best. So I was thinking 12, 13 wins this season, just by looking at who we were playing. Next is going to be even tougher.
Right. And and we played our tougher teams at the beginning of the season. when we were winning.
I know, right?
The teams, yeah. I didn't. Oh, yeah, man. Well, all right. Forget about Terry. Let's move on to another questionable person who we think we should we keep him or trade him? Cal Pitts.
I knew that was coming.
I mean, Cal Pitts is, I don't know, this whole experiment with him. And I personally, I just think he's just not a good fit on what the Falcons are doing or trying to do. But what do y'all think? You think he's on the hot seat? You think he doesn't want to be here, no effort? Or
so this is year 3, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you should be up for free agency soon, correct?
Since he's a first round and you have the 4 years,
yeah,
plus he has his 5th year option.
So any good player would want their extension probably pretty soon. But
Right.
I guess I'm not going to even go there. I'm going to talk about the effort. Some of them alligator arm attempts and some of those throws I saw this year, man. I don't think that dude wants it, man. I'm sure he's got all the talent in the world. I mean, he looks like a beast in pads.
Yeah.
But
Didn't he make some sort of comment about, the kind of.
He did have a stupid comment. I forgot exactly what it was.
But
he did show like there were little flashes here and there this year to where you like, okay, now we see what Kyle Pitts can do. But a lot of the times he was quitting on a lot of plays, knowing he's not getting the ball. So
that's because Kurt didn't trust him. He trusted Drake more than he did Kyle. And that could be Kyle's attitude, man. If that's kind of being rumored, that guy kind of is not giving 100%, then there's got to be some fire to that smoke.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Right. So I don't know, man. I mean, because he's a good player when he tries, and he's a good tight end, but I don't know, man. I think he has a little diva-ness in him.
Hey, who's the MVP of this team this year?
Without a doubt, it's Bijan.
Without a doubt.
We'll talk about
that. It's Bijan.
We'll talk about positive things. Let's get all this negative crap out of the way.
But I mean, I think if the right offer comes along, you cut ties with Pitts. But until then, you try to work him into the system to where he sees the ball more.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see Penix throw him some darts. He was trying to hit him, especially in that Washington game. I know one of the passes he should have caught, and he did catch a touchdown in the second half. So
the one where he coughed it up.
Yeah, he should have caught that.
Was hurtful to watch because that ball was right there, and he turned before he actually had the ball, so it just flew right out of his hands.
Q, what are your thoughts on Pitts, man?
I was complaining about him the first game of the season, and Harry said, "Well, they got him out there blocking, and he's not a blocking tight end." But he's not. But it was just the effort. You could see his body language, and it was that Pittsburgh game. You could see his body language, and I felt like that body language just continued for most of the season. There were some flashes, like someone said earlier, but I don't know, man. If it's time to pay him soon, I don't know.
No, he still has at least 2 more years before he gets paid, because that 5th year option they'll decide whether or not to pick it up this year.
So before we move on, the tight end we had, Jono, y'all saw what he did this year in Miami?
No.
Yeah, he was balling.
He balled out.
Yeah. He balled for us. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's I wouldn't doubt that he'll go somewhere else and do the same thing.
Hey, when you're picking the tight end the highest in the draft, I want my tight end I've drafted out producing that dude. That's just straight up, man. Hey, kudos to Juno. He's gonna get paid, so good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Hopefully, if they keep Pitts and he can get a good rhythm with Penix, and Penix can trust him like he loves London. I mean, that would make us devastating in our offense because we had him plus our 2 running backs, and we got Drake, and I mean,
You got Mooney.
Mooney, exactly.
Yeah, you
Mooney. Yeah,
Mooney's a baller.
And
Mooney was a baller for us this year. I'm not even gonna cap.
Ray's on our offense, right? Ray McLeod.
Yeah. I'm not high on him. No, I mean, I'd rather us draft somebody 2nd, 3rd round to take his spot.
Really?
Who was that receiver for Washington that was playing against us that used to play with our team? Did y'all see him?
That would be OZ.
Yeah. That saw him out there making some plays.
Yeah, OZ. Which he was only cut because he got hurt in training camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason why he got cut, and because Dan Quinn was the one who drafted him.
And that's why you ended up there. Okay.
Yep.
Look at DQ out there making the playoffs, man. We shitted on him.
I know, man.
But hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. He got a fire offensive coordinator, man. He got King Kingsbury from used to be in Arizona.
Yeah, Kingsbury is nice. I want to give credit to Zach Robinson too, because he first year OC. Zach Robinson, our OC.
Yeah, you do want to give him credit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite everything what people may say, like I said, I go back and I watch those games. There were some great play calls. The play design was genius, but then there were some was like then you thought like, what the hell was that type deal?
Right.
So, but all in all, he put together a good offensive scheme for like most of the season. So,
what do y'all think about? Well, let's talk about our coaching staff real fast. What do you think about Jimmy Lake, our defensive coordinator?
Man,
trash the first 12 games, horrible, like the worst, and then the defense comes alive for 5 games. I mean, because they went into a game with 10 sacks, and after 5 games, they had like 15 sacks. So that was great, but that last game where we needed the pressure, I didn't see nothing.
The last 2 games. What do you think, Hoop, man, about the defensive coaching?
I think we can make some changes because we got some good pieces over on that side of the ball, man.
Yeah, I definitely think we have good pieces, but yeah.
Well, a lot of them aren't going to be there.
Right.
Name a couple.
You have Matthew. Simmons is going to be gone.
Right. What do y'all think about? Speaking of that, who do y'all think should be gone coming into this new era?
For coaches or defense?
Both. I mean,
I say re-sign Simmons. Let Judon walk, because Simmons would be good to help the young safety that's going to come back from the IR.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon Trice, I think the draft pick that we got out of Washington comes back from his injury. I think he would take Udon's spot.
What about you? Who you think we should get rid of? It could be anybody, coaching, players, anybody.
Off the top of my head,
Lake.
We already talked about. Well, Lake, let Lake go and do something with Pitts. But I know, we invested so much in him. I know it's not happening. So
right,
I'll just do Lake.
What about you, Q?
I can't really think of anybody you need to really let go. I mean, we were so close this year, just to even making the playoffs. I mean, I say just
this year.
That was a name I was going to throw out there.
I know he was hurt for like week 4 through
who
10 or something.
Grady
Jarrett. What he hurt from like week 3 or 4?
No.
He
He
started the
played.
season.
Yeah. He played the whole season.
I thought he got hurt. Okay, I'm tripping.
No.
Okay.
But
Three got hurt. Our second round pick, Ruka Roro, he was hurt for a minute.
row.
Oh, row. Sound like a Scooby Doo cartoon.
Row.
Okay, Raggy.
Shit, I don't know. We
But
might need two. Koo was looking a little crazy before he got hurt too.
I was going to get to Koo.
Because I was wondering, like, why is he missing all of a sudden? It had to be something, and then he's got a hip injury. Like, come on, bro. He should have been and said, "Hey, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to sit down," because he cost us 2 games.
Yeah, he did. And I hate to say that, man.
Yeah, he cost us
holding
There
down
was one
for
game.
5 years.
There was one game early on. He was 2 of 5. 2 of 5.
Yeah. Q, if you wasn't ready, man, you shouldn't have went out there.
Right.
Man. But did you give him one more season?
Yeah, Koo. Get another season, man.
Yeah.
He's a young dude, man. He'll heal.
I mean, the dude we had now, I mean, they even put him out there when his longest is 52.
Yeah.
And he was trying to kick one from 56.
Yeah, 50. Yeah, the 56. Yeah. It hit like the logo on the.
It hit the paint. Like, what? Like, no, it's got to go through the H, not land in front of it.
Yeah.
And that would have won the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that would have won the game.
Yeah, I was watching that in Florida, and I saw it. It looked from the point of view that they had it. It was going in. Like, you got it. Is that happening?
My God. I was at the bar going nuts. Like, yes, we got it. And then I look up like, wait a minute. What? He missed it?
What NFL kicker in 2024 kicker? 55. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that was Morton Anderson.
These things are crazy, man.
Morton Anderson Jr.
I know, right?
Hey, at least he wasn't. He was like hitting like this Mooney from San Francisco. That boy was bad. That boy was bad all year.
Okay, this year?
Go ahead, Dude.
No, I was saying this year. I was asking Aries.
Mooney was bad, bro. I heard fans that saying that they were threatening the man's life because he was missing extra points in the field goals. Like that's crazy. He was getting death threats, like kick or die type shit.
Kick or die. Oh Lord.
You better not see you out in the streets, man.
I was paying attention to Kansas City kicker who told all the women to get in the kitchen on the off season. The Harrison Buckner.
Oh yeah.
He told all the women to stay in the kitchen.
What? Oh God.
He
better not miss.
I know, right?
But yeah, man, I think because it's cool and he saved our ass so many times, you definitely give him bring him back, but you bring in some competition just in case.
Make him sweat a little, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta let him sweat a little bit, But yeah, man. So so much went on. But let's talk about positives, man. There were some positive things that happened. Like, of course, Penix is the future. I think he's the future. He had a good showing.
Oh, definitely he's the future.
And what do y'all think? Y'all all excited for it?
Oh yeah, man, that dude made some throws. He made crazy throws this year.
Yeah.
He was throwing dimes. I'm sorry.
He made some throws, but I just want to say this is how the year before Ritter got the full-time start. Remember Ritter came in and he had a couple of starts.
No.
I'm just saying that.
No. It goes beyond of him just making throws. If you guys have time, Kurt Bernhardt, remember Kurt? You know what I'm saying? Who played for us for a quarterback for a while? Then he went to the Packers. Kurt Bernhardt or something like that. He's got a YouTube channel. He broke down Penix's first game, and it was more than just the throws. It was how he was using his eyes to move the defense. Like, he has the talent to be a quarterback. He broke it down to where you see it differently, and he's right. It's like he was doing stuff vets do, you know what I'm saying, as a rookie in his first start.
I'm all in.
Yeah,
I'm matter of fact,
all in on the bro.
I'll find that video and then I'll post it in the chat. But you guys got to watch it. It is crazy on how he broke it down.
Yeah,
Nice,
send that. I definitely check that out. And I'm all in on him, man.
Yeah.
I'm all in. We got nothing to lose. We know we got a quarterback and we know we got a running back.
Yeah. We have two running backs.
I want to talk about the running
Two
back.
running backs and a wide receiver. Like,
Are
stop
we
playing.
going to pay said running back for his services when he wants to re-up?
Who are we talking about?
Bijan. He's going to want to
yeah.
Good thing. This is only year 3 for Bijan. He can't start negotiating until year 4.
So here's the thing about Bijan that worries me. Y'all remember last year there was a couple of times where he was just on the sidelines during some games and he didn't play, but nobody knew why. They were like, "Oh, he was ill," but he was healthy enough to stand on the sidelines. Do y'all remember that?
I don't know. Was Tyler playing good or something?
I don't know, but I mean, there was a couple of games where Bijan just didn't get in the game at all. He stood on the sideline from beginning to end, and then it was like one game where he got like 2 carries, and they said it was an undisclosed illness. But anyways, long story short, Bijan has been hanging out with your boy Matthew McConaughey. So I don't know if y'all been hearing about all this.
And he's been hanging out with him since he was in Texas.
Yeah, and he wants to be an actor, and he even said, as soon as the Falcons season is over, he's got something he's ready to go film right now that they're waiting on him just to finish his season. So I was kind of wondering, I was like, when they said he did some stuff last year, he did some commercials and stuff. So I was wondering, I was like, those games he didn't play in, was he trying to keep himself like from getting injured or something so that he could do his acting thing? Or
I don't know what games you're talking about, because from what I remember, Bijan played.
Maybe it was his rookie year. Maybe it was
it probably was his rookie year, and if that was the case, then he was sick.
Hey, you got his stats up, Rob. What are his stats for the year? How many yards and touchdowns did he get?
I think he had 1,100 yards on the ground, right?
How many catches?
Regular season. Let's see. Let's go to the full stats here. Catches, scoring, career, passing. Do you see it? 2024.
It's kind of small for me. I can't see.
Let's see. Receiving, he did for the year. Where is it? Average. Shit, it should be. Except no, 61. I'm sorry.
Damn, that's good. That's a good amount.
Yeah, 61 receptions for the year.
Yeah, for 431 yards. As far as all-purpose yards, I know he was top 3 behind Saquon and Derrick Henry. And which was quiet this year because of what Saquon and Derrick Henry was doing. But the next best back for all-purpose yards was Bijan.
Wait, so he got what was that 1,400? That his rushing yards for the year?
He had 1,456 rushing yards for the year on 304 carries. Yeah. But here's the kicker.
That's Pro Bowl.
That I didn't realize. Dude had 14 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's Pro Bowl, bro.
Yeah. Averaging 4.8 yards a carry. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was tied for 5th in touchdowns, and he was 3rd in rushing yards.
So
he was 4th in carries. I didn't. Right.
Oh, he got them Jamal Anderson numbers. Remember Jamal Anderson had all them carries them coming in.
Yeah.
No, don't get me started on that dude. But
he was all good until he uttered one word and it messed up his whole entire life. One phrase messed up his entire life.
What was that?
He said, "That football ain't heavy."
Oh,
if anybody know what I'm talking about, you know. When he held out for more money and they said to him, "You missed all these games. You gonna be okay? You gonna be all right this season?" And he said, "I'll be all right. That football ain't heavy." And then after that, I think he had a real bad injury that year, and he never was the same after that.
You heard him.
Yeah, he tore his ACL that year.
He tore his ACL. Yeah,
you heard him wrong. He said that
not,
8-ball.
that was a non-contact injury because he went to go and make a cut and collapsed.
Yeah, Aries, you're right. And hoop, you stupid.
The 8-ball is not heavy.
He said
You
the
heard
8
it
ball
wrong.
ain't heavy.
8-ball.
That old English.
Yeah, that 8-ball, man. Oh Lord.
So are we still talking about positives?
Yeah. We're talking about positives.
Jesse Bates, I think he was worth the
Yes.
price of admission.
Yes. Base definitely.
What about your boy AJ Terrell?
You know
AJ
what?
Terrell.
Yeah, I think
Straight terrible.
I don't think he had the year that we were expecting. I mean,
I'm still a fan.
Yeah, I mean,
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I guess I was expecting him to make a few more plays. I'm not saying he's trash. Let me, I guess, say that up front.
He had 2 picks. He had 2 picks this year.
But I don't know. I guess I'm looking at the other corners who come into the league. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but if you're like a good cornerback, you can be like a top 5 corner in like year 2. I don't know. But I don't know.
How long has he been in the league now? He's been in the league a
Is
minute.
this year
It feels
3?
like this was his 3rd year. He just finished his 3rd.
Who?
No, I'm tripping. He got paid, right?
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah, so this is
Oh, yeah.
this is year 4 or 5 for him.
He only had 2 interceptions this year, and he tied for 38th.
I guess I'm comparing him to like Patrick Surtain from like Denver and.
Does anybody really care about interceptions as long as you can lock somebody down?
Yeah, I know interceptions aren't the.
Okay.
See,
That's not like the best.
that's the way I judge a corner. They rarely threw to his side of the field
Right.
when he actually locked down his receiver.
Right.
Like that first game against Tampa, like Mike Evans barely got the ball because of AJ was locking him down.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
when you can take away somebody's best pass catcher, then you're a good corner, regardless of picks, knockdowns, or any of that.
Yeah, I agree. Picks aren't the measurement for corners because, like you said, people just don't get. You just don't get thrown to after a while.
Right.
Start locking them down. So I get it.
Now, AJ, I'm still high on AJ. I mean, he got burned a time or two, but you know,
we all get burnt, man.
I'm high on him.
When you look at, say, that Tampa game where the dude was wide open and AJ was right there, they blamed AJ for that, but it was the corner that he had signaled over and told him, "Look, this guy's coming your way." And I think it was Hughes. I'm not sure, but he left the dude wide open. So AJ was one of the best corners out there, like in the league, but he just don't get the recognition for it.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. I'm still high on him, but you know, people they beat him up online. But
And I'm kind of hard on the draft picks. He's been a draft pick that has produced, so I'll give him that.
The ones who beat him up online don't know the sport.
Let's move it on to another person we're high on that had a very good year this year, especially when Penix got in, and that's our main man Drake London, man.
Drake, boy, he
kind of reminds me of our own Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, man. Hey, I said it. Mike Evans.
That's my Trojan. I got his jersey too.
Hey, man.
That was the first one I bought. I bought a Drake jersey and an AJ jersey.
There was another receiver too, though, that especially earlier on, Kurt
Mooney.
was hitting him.
Mooney?
Mooney didn't disappoint either.
Moody was balling.
Yeah,
I just don't buy jerseys for people who weren't drafted onto the team. That's just me.
There are Drake stats.
Yeah, well, okay, with 100. Oh man, hell of a year.
What does he rank at as far as receivers? Can you see that?
Is that right under the? Where is that?
100 receptions, targeted 158 times. That's not bad at all.
On the receptions, he's tied 9th.
Playing with 2 different quarterbacks. Hey, man, salute.
but I don't know.
Tied ninth in receptions.
Yeah,
Tied ninth in touchdowns.
yeah,
But hey, he was fourth in yards.
yeah.
1,200 yards.
Yeah, 1271.
So
Fourth.
what year is he? When's he gonna try to get paid? I'm always looking in the future.
This is year
He just finished his
3.
third year.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
year
so
3
he's
for Drake.
protected another year. Okay.
Yeah.
And then again with him, you also have that 5th year option.
Okay. But that's when it gets dicey because the agents can do the whole but they don't want to go into that 5th year. I know if you're
This is his
but
first
see
year
that's the
cracking
thing.
1,000 yards.
It does not even matter because if they pick up his 5th year, which they will, he has to play under it.
Mm.
He has to play
Without getting paid.
so that they can push back that contract into for another year.
Yeah.
Which is going to help because that's going to clear up some cash from the into Kurt into the debacle. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. So the more players they can push back, you know what I'm saying, an extra year is going to help.
Yeah.
Bijan's going to get pushed back. Drake's going to get pushed back. Algiers was a 3rd round pick, so this is going into his 4th year. So they either have to sign him at the end of this year or let him go.
You think they're going to sign him? You're going to have
man. Just stay, man.
If he wants to stay, see, when you're looking at that, it depends on the actual player. Does he want to stay where he's happy, or does he want to go and make the money? Because he's the number one on anybody else's team.
He's good. He's good.
He's the number one. He can go to Vegas and become a number one. He can go. Let's see. He can go to New York. He can go. There's so many other teams where he can go and be the guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's a baller.
He's definitely a baller.
Not a lot of touchdowns in his career. 15 touchdowns in 3 years, and 9 of them came this season.
I was kind of wondering when they drafted Bijan. I was like, hey, bro, we got Tyler, but
Tyler's rookie year, he got 1,000 yards.
He sure did. Not a high draft pick either.
No, he was I want to say a 2nd or 3rd rounder. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's his stats.
600.
So
4.7. So we had a starter running back with a 4.8 a carry. He's getting 4.7. Hey, so that I don't know. We had one guy in the Pro Bowl. Was it a Lindstrom made the Pro Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Lindstrom.
Lindstrom made the Pro Bowl.
Make it.
I just made the Pro Bowl as a kick returner.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's a lot of good on this team, and I think the main focus for next year should be defense and pass rush. We need linebackers. We need another corner opposite AJ, and we need a pass rush.
Now you said we're gonna let Judon go. Is he?
Yeah. Judon did not.
Was he signed for 1 year? How many years he got? I wonder.
One.
Okay.
He signed a 1 year deal.
Okay.
He just didn't perform to that Judon that we're used to seeing, but that also goes to Lake dropping his ass back in the coverage, which was stupid.
Got his big ass backpedaling.
Like
when did Terry bring him in, Judon? Because he brought him in mid-season, right?
Yeah. Was that Grady Jarrett stat you got? Was that 30 tackles, 2.5?
Yeah.
Games played.
Ooh, I feel like that brother's getting old.
A little long in the tooth, as they say.
He's been in the league 10 years.
Hey, shoot. Yeah. Hey, just like, I know this is, no one talks about that. He just like his daddy, man. He been a rock. Nobody want to talk about his dad. They got different names. But
I didn't realize.
Greg always mentioned that story, man.
I'm
Hey, Rock,
messy.
did you have any more bullet points you wanted to hit before?
That was pretty much most of it. And the only other one I was going to bring up is the draft, where we're going to, we're in this draft, we got a first round pick.
We have 4 picks this year draft.
Yeah. First round, second round.
So
we don't have third round because that we had to trade. That's for the New England trade.
Hold on, bro. We got 4 picks.
Yeah.
we have 4 picks this year.
4 picks. I saw AJC reported we had 5 picks. I don't know if they messed
Yeah,
up.
we do because we get 2 in the 7th. We get 2 picks in the 7th round.
Man, them niggas gonna get.
So how many do we have?
We get 4 in the first round. But I think total 7 because we get 2 picks in the 7th. Our 7th pick is 2 picks. So, but it's later on.
They're gonna draft some offensive line depth.
No, they need pass rush. With that first round pick at number 15, if they don't get a pass rush, they're doomed. Unless they pick up somebody outstanding in free agency, they're doomed to do the same thing they did this year.
And we could have had a 5th round pick, but we screwed that up trying to talk to that bum Kirk Cousins. And we got caught from that, so they find us a 5th round. Yeah.
God damn, Kirk.
Yeah.
He tossed us all the way around.
Oh man.
That's what he gave us. I mean, it could have been worse, but man.
14, I don't see 14 weeks, and he's going to be a backup until further notice. Oh well.
A $90 million guaranteed backup.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
I mean, like I said, unless somebody comes in before his deadline of the 10 mil, they're gonna want him. I mean, I can see Vegas asking for him. I can see
New Orleans,
Jacksonville.
Asking for who?
Kirk Cousins.
They can ask now. We can send them there right now.
I hope I'm packed.
Kirk and Riddler on the same.
He said, "I'll trade that for a pack of cigarettes."
Oh man!
Right now.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that quarterback room with Ritter and Cousins sitting in the same.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Hey, Riddler actually thought he was going to come out and beat us, so that was funny.
Hey, he almost did though.
Yeah,
No.
Don't forget.
Almost gave that game away. Let's be honest.
14-9, something like that.
Hurt almost gave that game away.
I was like, he didn't make no plays.
Man.
Hey, before we go, man, we had a passing in the family this year. This past season.
Who?
The Juice.
Oh. The Juice,
man.
Oh man, no more OJ skits. Thank God.
Yeah. I just want to say,
the Juice is loose, man.
Oh my God.
I just want to say, there he is.
That's my Juice. The Juice.
That's a USC picture, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's before Nicky Gunn, OJ.
We gonna miss you, Juice.
That's before double murder, OJ.
That might be Abe's car rental, OJ.
Yeah.
It's so hard to say. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe he'll send us a message from the pearly gates.
He will.
What makes you think he ain't going the other way?
Because that man is
innocent. Here's the thing about OJ. Here's the thing about OJ real quick. I just want to say, OJ Simpson, black people loved his running and white people loved his passing.
Good timing. That was good.
All right.
That was good.
Rest in peace.
You didn't cut my joke, did you?
No.
We heard it all.
Yeah.
Had to give you
the wolf approved though.
The one in the chamber.
Oh Lord. But But yeah, man. So I mean, well, we'll see, man. We'll see. They'll get it together. I mean, people are really getting tired of this, man. Y'all think Arthur's going to make a move, make an example out of somebody?
Nah.
Nope.
No.
Everybody gonna be.
If I say the most improvement is going to be needed is going to be the defensive coordinator. If he doesn't step up, he'll be fired by week 5 of next season.
We just need to go out and get a very aggressive defensive coordinator, like the defensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When we played Pittsburgh, they had so many blitz packages. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't even keep up.
They also had the personnel too.
Yeah, that's true too. But just at
Yeah,
least
Watts,
like a more
Queen,
aggressive.
Hayward, like they got some personnel on that. Still on that defense that can get to the quarterback.
Yeah,
Arnold Ebikebi.
Oh, yeah, Ebikebi.
If this Mickey Ficky does not come up with another move, like he tries to run past everybody. I'm watching the games. I'm like, he's doing the same thing, trying to speed around everybody. Bro, if you don't hit him with a spin, a arm toss or something, bro.
Man, the tackling this season was beyond embarrassing.
It was atrocious.
Yeah.
Like they left a good, I'm not gonna lie to you, a good 10 sacks on the field.
Yeah. I mean, that was just way embarrassing, man. I mean, that's on Jimmy Lake, man.
That's all late.
So I don't know if he makes it out alive.
I mean, like I said, if that defense is not improved by week 5, week 6, the most, he'll be cut. He'll be gone, and then we'll be looking for it. You know what I'm saying? A new defensive coordinator. It was a midseason, which is going to suck.
I don't think he makes it through to next season.
Let Raheem take over that defense, and he's supposed to be a defensive guy.
I mean, if they were going to let him go, they would have let him go right at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, pretty much everybody that's going to get let go, I think it's happened.
Yeah, because homeboy from what was it? The head coach of the Jets, or he used to be the head coach of the Jets. He's a hell of a defensive coordinator. So I would have let Jimmy Lake go on point and then went after him.
But he let a 2-win team, the Panthers, put 38 on us. No, I mean 44 on us.
In a game that was a must-win.
On a must-win game.
Remember a few years ago, we used to always talk about how the Falcons would let the new quarterback have like a career day.
Yep.
Yeah.
That felt like that. It's like, come on, bro. Bryce Young lost his damn job to the redhead this year, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. I mean,
you know who the first quarterback was that started that against us?
Who's that?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Two glove Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy came in here one time. I think he was a rookie playing for the Vikings. I can't remember who he was playing for at the time.
Probably
Man,
Vikings.
he beat the snot out of us. I was like, who is this dude and what is happening?
And
then after that,
Carolina.
Do what?
He was playing for Carolina.
Yeah, he's playing for Carolina
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. But I always remember when he was an unknown, and he came in and just beat the hell out of us.
I remember Tennessee quarterback did. I forgot.
I remember Jameis Winston did it. Third and 26
went off on us.
No,
right?
Don't forget, Jameis Winston, 3rd and 26. This dude scrambled for a first down.
Slow ass Jameis Winston, man.
Damn, Jameis.
Man, if he
Mr. 30 for 30.
Don't let that brother get a hold of one of them mega churches. He's gonna be a mega preacher, boy. He gonna boy.
Definitely.
Hey, man, there was one time this season, man, where he made me laugh so hard I farted. He was doing a press conference. This was only like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. He was doing a press conference, and in the middle, he's like, "Lord, please deliver me from these pick sixes."
He did.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Because he's a church guy now. He always talking about his church, and he goes, so. But yeah, he stopped and did a quick prayer, asking the Lord to please deliver him from pick sixes.
Where was the pain, Jameis? Yeah, just pain. It was pain everywhere. So we got to keep on pushing through and being resilient.
Pain everywhere.
everywhere.
Pain
It was
everywhere.
pain. It was pain everywhere.
Eat them W's. Eat them up. Eat them.
My favorite Jameis Winston moment of all time had to be last season when they ran that touchdown out of victory formation, and then at the end of the game, they were talking to him. And
Oh yeah.
oh man,
What would you have me do or whatever? He was killing me, man. It's like this dude, man.
dude, if we ever had our own sports talk radio show in like 10 years from now, and we could sign anybody, the first person I would want to ink is Jameis Winston. I'd be like, Jameis, you come on and be our NFL guy.
Right.
I listen to that
the whole
dude.
time.
Yeah, man, I would let him. I would let him, and the ratings would be through the roof.
Oh no.
Gentlemen's.
One quick thing, y'all, before we jump off. I know we didn't get a chance to do the Tyson Paul cast, but I want to know y'all quick thoughts on that mess.
Staged.
The cheeks were pretty scary, man. He turned around and showed his cheeks.
Only on Netflix.
Did y'all watch the documentary they had about it leading up to it?
Yeah, I told everybody to watch it. I watched it and I put it out there on the thing, like, y'all got to watch this. And then Rock hit me back a week later talking about, have y'all seen this? I'm like, man.
I did not watch it. Give me any highlights.
It was
I barely watched the fight. I wasn't gonna watch that.
Well, damn, the Netflix was glitching that night, man. I couldn't watch that.
Yeah, I barely watched the fight. I wasn't gonna watch that. That's for damn sure.
They got all that glitching worked out because I watched the football game, the Ravens game.
Oh, it was good.
And no issues. And then The Rock got Monday Night Raw on Netflix now, so I watched that this Monday. If it was in LA, I wanted to see who was all going to be there, and there was no glitching for that either. So,
hey, okay. Side note, I know we're gonna get back to it. Is that something that's gonna happen for a while? That wrestling stuff is it a one-time thing or
no? It's every week now.
It's every week. They saw Netflix got it exclusively now. I think they paid like $1 billion or something. I'm like, damn, Netflix got money now that they shut down people sharing passwords.
Yeah.
Yeah, they try to triple me with that, man. I got something for their ass.
What, you got a workaround? Please tell me.
It's called the cancel button. That's what that is.
I'll talk about it later, but yeah, I know I did.
What, you got a workaround?
Nah. I was using it. It picks up when you like using different internet sources. I was in the same spot, so that's,
you get it for free if you got T-Mobile, anyways, right?
not free, but it takes some off. I'm a part of that program.
No, it's free if you just sign up for the basic service.
No, Netflix increased in price.
All right.
Oh, they're not charging me then.
No.
Because I put my card in there to sign up, but they never charged it.
All right, guys. Well, let's start wrapping it up, man. Thank you guys for jumping on, man. I appreciate it. It's fun doing this. I miss doing it, So thank you, fellas, for coming on, and we at least wrapping up this season. And you know what's next? It's our draft show. So
I got one quick question for all of y'all. Who are your Super Bowl picks? Go.
Kansas City.
Bengals.
Bengals not even playing.
I'm tripping Lamar.
Yep.
I wanted to be Lamar, but this dude keeps letting me down time and time
again.
I'm
going with the Baltimore Ravens, man. I think he's ready now because they got that run game. I think he's ready to go all the way. So I'm going with Lamar.
Okay. Is that the game we get tomorrow? Is that the first game?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Lamar because since
on Paramount Plus, I think.
Paramount Plus, what?
Oh no, yeah, there's another game too, only on Prime.
I got Prime.
Yeah, that's what is on Prime.
Y'all told me to watch the Lioness, so when I get Paramount, I'll get some.
That Lioness is fire, man.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I get Paramount.
Yeah, I don't have Paramount.
I feel like I got too many subscriptions, man. I want to.
Man, who you telling?
I know.
I have them all.
I got to watch it, man. So I try to get the free, 4 months on some of them.
Skin?
Hey, y'all know the secret to getting those accounts, right? To getting those things for the low.
What's that?
Promotional.
Black Friday. They do crazy deals for Black Friday.
That's what I do for all the extra ones that I don't.
HBO Max did 6 months for like $20 on Black Friday. I got Peacock for an entire year for $19.99 on Black Friday. And then all the other stuff I have, I get for free. The only thing I pay for is Peacock. But T-Mobile gives me all this stuff for free. Apple TV Plus, Netflix.
AT&T gives me Max.
Yeah, I need to check my T-Mobile account.
I get Max for free because of my internet package. I got the highest internet package they offer, so they threw in Max for free.
Yeah. You get Apple with T-Mobile? I got T-Mobile.
Yeah, man.
Man, you better contact them.
I guess so, man. They were charging for a random number for 3 years.
And they give you basic. That's why I'm telling you on your Netflix. I think you must be signed up for a higher tier, and you're only getting a little bit off.
Probably so.
Because that's how my Hulu is. I got Hulu Live, and you get Hulu from T-Mobile.
My phone is super hot. I gotta go.
All right, Aries. Thanks for jumping on, man. And thank you guys. And we'll check out what everybody real soon on the draft show.
Peace.
All right, fellas. Peace.